Charlotte asked the question, why positive? And I think last week, Charlotte brought up a good question. I wanted to address that tonight. When we look at the fourth commandment, it has both a moral aspect and a ceremonial or positive law. Moral law says 1 day out of 7, the creature must worship God. The ceremonial or the positive is conditioned by the covenant that one is in. So again, in the old covenant, it was Saturday. In the new covenant, it's Sunday. How do we know that? Because Christ rested from his labors on the first day of the week. That was signified by his resurrection from the dead and all of the blessings that attend that. But Charlotte asked the question, why positive? When we hear that statement, positive law, does that mean I'm going to give you a law? It's really positive. No, it has I felt like an idiot looking at ChatGPT, but here it is. Positive law refers to laws that are formally enacted by a proper authority, such as a government or legislature. These laws are written, codified, and enforced by institutions, and they are distinguished from natural law, which is based on moral principles or inherent human rights. Positive law is called positive not because it's good or affirmative, but because it is posited, meaning it is laid down or established by a legitimate authority, such as a government or legislature. Positive law is positive because it is posited or put in place by human, or we could say divine, ChatGPT wasn't going to go there, by human authority, not because of any value judgment about its content. I mentioned that. So the Sabbath is moral in its character. It is foundational to human existence. We know that God is. We know that he is to be feared. We know that he is to be worshiped. We know that he is to be glorified. But positive law tells us, by virtue of the covenant that we're in, which day it is that we worship him on. So in the old covenant, it was Saturday. It was seventh day. And in the new covenant, it is the first day. So that's positive law there for you, Charlotte.